I think that's right. I don't know. I don't know. It is Friday, baby. Get everything right. I wake up in the morning, more dead than alive. Have to eat my breakfast before I open up my eyes. With my second cup of coffee, I stagger out the door in my steel-toed shoes, racing with the time clock and them early morning blues. Alright, I'm here. I'm wondering if anybody else gonna show up. It's shit, late. There you go, everybody showing up on Facebook. There's Periscope there. There's Oddly Wired on YouTube. Brian Champagne's in the house. Dorothy Tyndall, Joy Peters, how you doing, darling? Maria Betancourt, oh Lord, it moved. Tamara Harrington, I see you in there. Michael McConneville, I appreciate you. Dina Michael, I appreciate y'all showing up, baby. It is indeed Beard Bud Friday. Very nice, good June 19th, baby. And I hope you're enjoying yourself. I hope you're celebrating appropriately. It is indeed a day for celebration. Anyway, indeed it is Beard Bud Friday, so here to you, baby. I believe that deserves a second sip. Anyway, as we say, get that beer off the ice, put the bud in the bowl, and let's get into a weekend, baby. And what a weekend it is going to be. Ain't no doubt it's going to be an eventful weekend. Excuse me. A little rough Cavendish here. Oh, live, baby, live. June 19th, baby. A day that I'm proud to say here in Texas has been a state holiday since 1980. I think it is time for our Congress to step forward and make June 19th a national holiday. Hell, we celebrate July 4th to celebrate our freedom, our independence. We should certify June 19th as a national holiday for the same reason, to celebrate freedom of our country, of everybody in our country, and that still didn't happen, and there's still questions about whether it is today. But boy, howdy shit, this has been a long road. The Lincoln signed the Emancipation Proclamation 2.5 years before Texas was informed, and it wasn't informed until June 19th, when U.S. troops landed in Galveston. And you have to think about it, even after that, how long did it take to get from Galveston to Waco, to San Antonio, or to Dallas? Wasn't that news just spread? And those troops had to be there to enforce those laws, because all the states over Florida, Georgia, South Carolina, Mississippi, they all sent their slaves to Texas to be held as property, because they knew the South was losing, baby. They surrendered in April of 1865. Almost 3 months later, after the Confederacy held up their Confederate flag, the white one, was freedom brought. And even then, as I say, it took a long time. We have suffered through slavery, to Jim Crow and the Klan, all that, to the civil rights movements, to now. And all of that time is filled with inhumanity and terror, all through 400 years of history. And it continues today. I said the other day that I did not know much about Black Wall Street the other day. I've learned, as we all should. Hell, I was born in 1953. Only about 30 years after that event. It wasn't in school. It wasn't in history books. Nobody said anything about it. That in itself is an injustice to our own history. If we can't live up to the inhumanity that happened there, where generational wealth was lost. They did what you asked them to do, pull themselves up by their bootstraps, take care of yourself, and they did very prosperously. Nobody was charged, no arrests were made. Estimates of over 300 people killed. And generational wealth just wiped out like it was never there. Those things can't be replaced. Those events affect later generations not far removed, like my own. How do we fix it? It's going to be a long road, baby. It's going to be a long road because we see the resistance to it now. The resistance to change, we see it in everything from police officers now refusing to go to work in Atlanta. For what? Well, because they're butthurt, that's why. They're afraid they're going to not be able to do their job. Well, if you did your job right, you wouldn't have a damn problem with it. Get your ass out, resign. Make room for some new blood coming in. Maybe someone who doesn't get so butthurt. Let the man stand trial. He's the one that pulled the gun. Anyway, Donnie's going to go ahead with his rally tomorrow. And he's letting everybody know, all the protesters, all the anarchists, the agitators, the looters, and the lowlifes will not be afforded gentle treatment at his rally. Oh, he's letting you right up front there. No, you come up there to protest. If you come up there and use your First Amendment right to peacefully assemble and protest, well, he'll beat the shit out of you. That's what that message is, baby. In Tulsa, 99 years after this massacre happens, Donnie wants to come flaunt. And I say flaunt, baby. He wanted that rally today. You know, they got people coming from all over the country busting in there. I'm worried because in those buses coming down here are agitators. But they're not from citizens of Tulsa. They're not from the people that have a peaceful protest going on, or the Black Lives Movement that is trying to make change in this nation. No, it's going to be a lot of militia assholes, some bug boy or some shit, to come down here and cause havoc, to prove how Donnie is right, to start that war that they want so bad. We have to deny them that every day of our lives. I was so freaking disgusted today. There was a video put up on... I'm a little distracted today. I went to the doctor and got pissed and walked out. Made a 2 o'clock appointment today because my glasses aren't working right. The second time I've been back to say, hey, the bifocal ain't right, I can't see. And they made me a 2 o'clock appointment and then sat there while everybody else came in the damn door and got pulled into the back. I had a show to do, so I got pissed and left. I don't know where that leaves me, but anyway, that's where I just came from. So I'm a little distracted from being pissed at the freaking eye doctor, who evidently needs more. The new money is more important than making sure the damn prescription's right. That's for damn sure. Anyway, Donnie put out a video on Twitter this morning, on June 19th. Now, this video was an altered video. from a video that I saw before that warmed my heart, that made me feel good. I think a lot of y'all probably saw the little video of a little black boy and a little white boy, toddlers, and they see each other on the street and they run towards each other and they hug each other. It was such a moving video. Just two little toddlers. A very inspiring little, I don't know, 20-second film. And leave it to this disgusting racist piece of shit that we have in our house, the one that's having his Klan rally tomorrow, to take that video and pervert it, to change it around where the little black child is running away from the little white child and he's being chased by a racist. You know who the racist is, Donnie? You are, you asshole. I don't give a shit how many times you come out and try to tell anybody, oh, I'm the least racist person you ever saw. It's a pack of lies like every other freaking lie that comes out of his stinking sewer pie hole. He's a disgusting traitor to this country. And he is trying his best to drive that wedge deeper into this country. Like I always say, when one cockroach is out there, you can bet your ass that little cockroach is teaching his younger child, his son cockroach, the same shit. Don Jr. on his show, Triggered. Oh, yeah, that's a good name for a show, Triggered. Yeah, you little wimp of a... Don Jr. is telling his daddy on this show that Osama bin Laden is backing Joe Biden for president. Not to mention the fact that Osama bin Laden was killed in 2011 by Barack Obama, a real president, and Joe Biden, a vice president, baby. Not the two pieces of crap we got today. Mike Pence, you couldn't wipe your ass with him. He's disgraced himself along with the golden calf of Donnie. That just pisses me off. There's no level to the low-life scum that these people are. There's no bottom floor here. They keep digging. They keep digging to show their racist bullshit, their hatred towards America. Are you shitting me? I got assholes down the street that love him. Think he's the greatest thing in the world. Are you shitting me? A traitor has been told time after time from people who had great reputations in this country. Generals, admirals, chief of staffs. We have national security advisors. We've got ambassadors. We got everybody coming out of the woodwork trying to tell them that he is a disgusting crook, that he obstruction of justice is a way of life in his house. Lying, cheating, stealing from charities. It doesn't matter. Sell us out to the Chinese, the Ukrainians, anybody. Because America's for sale, baby. We're all for sale in this man's book. I have never seen a man more hated in our house than this man. And he is hell-bent for the next 4 months to try to drive that wedge in as far as he can. His only hope is to inspire racists and Klan members and Nazis and scumbags to come out of the woodwork and go vote. And at the same time, make it as difficult as they can for any neighborhood of color to vote. Whether it be Hispanic, a black community, Asia, they're going to make it as hard as shit. Because the spirit of the Klan lives in the Republican Party. They don't want to make June 19th a national holiday. Are you shitting me? A national holiday? We already gave you one. Don't come around here asking for another. It's like I grieve for the country I love. It's like waking up one day and all your life you think, man, you think you live in one place and that everybody's struggling to go in the right direction and we're going to make it, and then along comes a maggot. A maggot, one single little maggot that starts to spread that little scum of his all over the country. Just read a story about a young black man in Iowa, 22 years old, I think. Roughed up pretty damn bad, broken ribs, broken wrist, 17 stitches across his face. They arrested the two guys. One of them, Jesse Dame, some bullshit. Done been arrested before for beating his wife, pulling her hair, punching her, and all this other bullshit. These little maggots of life. It was a pure racist attack, and the only reason they took him down to a creek and tried to hold his head underwater to drown him. If it wasn't for residents in a nearby apartment complex that heard him screaming, I imagine he'd be dead. Those are the people that this president inspires. Those are the people that he talks to. In my opinion, those are the people that are lined out in front of that convention hall in Tulsa right now. They're just scumbags. They're racist assholes. They're so blind with their lust for this man that they don't see anything. What's that old saying? Nobody is as blind as he who refuses to see. There's a lot of church slogans we can throw in there, but that don't mean a shit to them. They don't follow the good book, baby. They're lost up in some golden calf worship shit. Blinded, baby, blinded. Anyway, I'm glad y'all are here. I'm glad it's Friday. I'm glad we got a weekend coming. And tomorrow I fear, because there is going to be a rally, not only with the coronavirus and all the disease that's been spreading rapidly and increasing while the man behind the curtain ignores it, makes it go away by hiding his head. You know, that's what a rattlesnake does. You know, if you coil up a rattlesnake and get him all, well, you take a stick there and tuck his head up underneath his own body, he'll quit rattling. He thinks you can't see him because he can't see you. You could actually pick him up. As long as his head stays hidden, he won't do shit. They're blind, baby. They're blind. Anyway, what else we got going on here? Damn, Tim Torkelson just donated $5 through Super Chat and said, here we go with the glasses shit. Sent my love with for your entire crew. Thanks. And John Diddybag donated $10 through Super Chat and said, for smoother pipe tobacco. So saith John Diddybag. Thank you both. I appreciate that tremendously. Yeah, I don't know what I'm going to do about the glasses thing here yet. I got to go back there now because either I'm going to get a refund and go to another damn doctor or he's going to fix this shit. I should not have to take my glasses off to go over there and read the damn computer. Anyway, I'm zeroing in again. Larry Robinson's here. DL and Martha Oliveira replying to Donna Bonacosi. Hi, Donna Bonacosi. How are you? I hope you've seen Chris Kloss lately. I hope he's doing well. I am a proud veteran who kneels for those not here to stand. This shirt was sent to me by Gary Frenza up in Massachusetts, a veteran. I like what he said on the back, too. You got anything to say about that? Got a DD 214? Then you can talk. We need to protest, baby. This protest has gone on since George Floyd and Mr. Brooks and the dozens that we've seen since. Ahmaud Arbery out in Georgia. These protests, these outbursts, they need to continue peacefully. Continue to demonstrate in the street. It's the only message that they get. There's two things that motivate a politician. Money, we ain't got that. Shit, we can't match what we was talking about last night in the Blue Room. We can't match the K Street money. We can't buy our own politicians. They're already bought and paid for, baby. The other thing they're afraid of is power. And that's where we come in, baby. Because we have the power to elect and remove people that aren't doing their job. We need to elect new people that will go in there with a new future, a new bright look, an honest look, and not be caught up in this constant craze of gathering money for your next re-election while the people demand justice, while they demand truth, while the man in our house demands law and order. Fuck you. Right after truth and justice, baby. Right after truth and justice. Because that has to come first. Anyway, y'all caught that. Bud Oakley, just $1 donated. I'm getting all messed up here now. Y'all done screwed me up. I got to use this thing here. Crew, look at this. I can't read for shit. But Bud Oakley just donated $5 through Super Chat. Donnie. And John Diddybag just donated $10 more through Super Chat and said, Valium prescription for John. It's been recommended. I don't do drugs. I don't do them. Maybe another. Anyway, it has indeed been recommended. My blood pressure does go up because I am so passionate, and I want you to be passionate. I want us all to be passionate. I want us all to continue to be passionate until the day that we see this disease of racism leave our country, and that's not going to be through our lifetime. We all have to admit that, but we all have to work towards that, because it's going to take a generation to fix 400 years of inhumanity. There's going to be a lot to fix with our police department, with our social net, with our lending practices, with the whole array of how we treat our fellow citizens, and how equality must be the standard in this country. Because if it's not equality, then the whole document, the whole framework of our Constitution and our country itself mean nothing. They mean nothing. We hold these truths to be self-evident. That should be good enough for even a preacher. But we're not there. So we try to take one battle at a time. We try to change one law at a time. We try to introduce new regulations, new laws, to force people to do what they should be doing in the first place. That's why we got laws, because if people did everything they're supposed to do, why the hell we wouldn't need the damn things. But that's not the case. And people need the protection. Whether you're black, whether you're transgender, whether you're gay, whether you're Muslim. We have to fight for those protections every day. And that's not the country we are. That is not the country we were founded on. The belief that all men were created equal. And until we are all treated equal, then there can't be the America that we all dream of. We can't be the motto on the Statue of Liberty if we build walls. We can't be the prostitute and the pimp at the same time, baby. You can't do that shit. You got to pick one or the other. Personally, I don't like either job. And I don't like my government practicing and shit. Hey, help me win this little election here, I'll let you build all the concentration camps over there, put all them Chinese Muslims in there, do what you want with them. We don't care. We do care. We do care. But as long as these assholes, as long as Mike Pompeo, the lying sack of shit that he is, as long as William Barr, the consigliere for the crime family, who's more involved in trying to hide the dirt in the Bolton book than to bring in justice in this country. until we get rid of these parasites that are just bleeding this country dry, then Joe Biden's right. The soul of this country will die. Voting is the most important thing you can do as a citizen. Using your voice is the other one. I urge you to do both. Well, I burped. That go. That's always good. We're the ones that's going to change it, baby. I say it all the time. We are the ink that is in the pen that writes this history. And we have let history be perverted for too long. A people cannot learn from their mistakes unless they know them. If you hide everything that is evil, that's a lot of evil you got to hide. Anyway, it's Friday, baby. Depending on what goes on tomorrow, I might do a show tomorrow because I'm not expecting a good day, and I'm fearful for tomorrow. I hope it goes off without a hitch. I hope there's no problems. I hope he has his little Klan rally, and all those people go back and self-quarantine. You know that ain't gonna happen. They don't give a shit. So yeah, all those people have the ability to leave and go to spread it to the rest of us out here. There's so many things that's wrong with this man. Pick a subject, baby. He's evil. He's a thief, a con man, a liar, a fornicator, if you want to go into the Bible shit. Did it lots of times. Hey, paid money to keep him. Anyway, that's all I got. Down in Bonacosha, you stay safe too. All of you, Jake Clayton, I'm glad you're here. I'm sure you got a guitar in one hand or a rose in your teeth and you're singing to Stephanie. Guy makes us all look bad, but I bless his heart. I love his love for Stephanie Dean, and she's sucking it up. So hey, good deal, good for everybody. Anyway, Maria Roden, I appreciate it. Judy, thank you very much. It will be a circus indeed. Oh, indeed. And Stephanie, please take care of the elbow. Don't fall anymore. We want you around, baby. You got to vote for us. And Jay Clayton needs you in his life, so take care of yourself. Anyway, to the rest of the Blue Dot family and everybody, I'll go through the comments after a while. Thank you for being here. Thank you for being a member of this family. Thank you for caring about your country. Thank you for wanting to be involved. And it makes me proud every time we have a meeting, every time we get a group of us together. I just leave just inspired more by the people in this family. So I love the conversations that go on and the friendships that are made. They're to last a lifetime, baby. So anyway, I ain't got all that. Anyway, that's about it. Like, share, subscribe, all that bullshit that I'm supposed to say. That's all I got. That's it. So I guess I ought to let you go. Sonia, see, it'll be interesting if the numbers they're expecting isn't that what shows up in reality tomorrow. Let's hope so, baby. Let's hope there's a lot more that decide, well, you know, if he's asking me to sign a waiver, yeah, maybe it's not too safe. It's not going to be a good deal, but there's going to be plenty of people. Hey, Natalie, Palumbo, say hello to Anthony for me. I didn't see the comment. Martha Oliveira, thank you for saying what we need to hear, John. Thank you all. Because I always say this, I'm not saying anything that y'all I'm not saying anything that y'all don't say yourself. That you don't think. That you don't feel. I'm no different than everybody else out here. I'm outraged. I'm hurt. I'm depressed. I'm everything. And I'm looking for that hope. Every day, baby. I wake up looking for that hope. Anyway, wait a minute. I gotta check something here. I thought so. William Money. Whoa. Y'all go with that shit. William Money just donated $25 through Super Chat and said, Keep fighting, my white brother. William, you keep fighting, brother. We all need to keep fighting. That's what this is about. That's what everything's about. This is not a time. I saw somebody holding up a sign, white silence equals violence. One of my shows was entitled, "It is not time for the black man to rise. It's time for white America to stand up." We are the perpetrators of 400 years, not you personally, but our collective society is responsible for 400 years of torture. And the torture continues every day that we see black men murdered in the street. Men that should have been allowed to get up. Men that should have been allowed to walk home. Somebody who would have been allowed to lay and sleep in their own bed. So I ask everybody, we keep this up. We keep the marches up. We keep the protests up. We keep the voices up. Nothing stops until change comes. And if that does until November 3rd, baby, bring a coat in the winter. But always wear a mask and try to stay safe. We need you all here to vote. Anyway, I better get off of here. Bill Jones, keep fighting. Winners never quit. Quitters never win, baby. That's it. Nobody in the bunker. That's what I say, baby. Nobody in the bunker. Everybody out on the line. It's the only way we win. It's the only way that we as a society walk out of here alive, is if we all get on the line to save each other, to stand next to each other, proudly stand next to your brothers, your sisters of any race. All Americans, we the people. We need to make the documents that we cherish mean everything they're supposed to mean. And it won't happen until all of us stand up and demand it. For some reason, we got to force these pricks in our legislation to pass laws that make it happen. And they seem to drag on forever sometimes. Well, we need to push change a little faster because it's been taking too much time here in the last 400 years. Anyway, I know, I'm fine. Anyway, I love you again for being here, for being the family that you are, and keep this fight going. That's the message every day. It has been since I started this shit. We all knew what an asshole he was when he came down the escalator and declared himself. I just wish a lot of other Americans would have seen the same thing that we saw, but they didn't. And now I fear for their very soul if they got one. Anyway, that's all I got. I love y'all. Now I got to search around here because I moved the arrow. And of course, I can't see for shit. I think I got it lined up there. It is indeed. I love y'all. Y'all take care. We'll see y'all later. Next meeting will be on Sunday night, Blue Dot Family meeting around 5:30, if we make it on time. Notoriously late. But, and then see how tomorrow goes, because if things hit the fan, I'm going to have something to say, because I just believe that it will be an instigated event by him. And I worry about that, and I worry about y'all. Y'all take care, and I'll see y'all later. Bye. Bye? Maybe bye? I don't know. Did I hit it?